In today's show, the Bitcoin price approaches a potential springboard to $23,000 as the US dollar currency index. Cool surge. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest technical analysis, quoting crypto analyst Mikhail Van de Popp. This one did crack the resistance and then ran towards the next area of resistance at 20,300. I'm expecting Bitcoin to consolidate for a bit here, but breaking the next resistance zone is a trigger for continuation towards $23,000 and a summer relief rally. And quoting Pierre here, D1 close above 20,500, and maybe we'll finally get a D1 trend retest. Warned a few weeks ago, this was setting up like May for a lot of chop, while D1 trend will catch down with the price. So far, that's exactly what we got. I just like a proper D1 trend retest. Last one was at $32,000. And this just in, breaking news, Turkey's peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading volume is up 40% as inflation skyrockets to 78%. Now check this out, fun fact, if you invested $1,000 into Bitcoin 10 years ago, you'd have $3 million today. And this just in, Celsius Network has paid off another $40.8 million towards its Bitcoin loan. Their new liquidation price has dropped to $2,722. And more breaking news, crypto lender Voyager has officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and proposes a recovery plan. That's right, Voyager's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing indicated it's on the hook for anywhere from $1 to $10 billion in assets to more than 100,000 creditors. Also in today's show, billionaire Tim Draper issues a warning on the US dollar while predicting a big move into Bitcoin. Quoting the billionaire venture capitalist here, the masses are going to be coming in very soon, and once they do, it'll be all at once. Think of it when you buy your food, your clothing, and all your shelter, all in Bitcoin. There would be no reason to hold on to fiat currency because it's just not as good. It's tied to some political force. It has to go through the banks. Bitcoin has much less friction, and it's global. Also in today's show, crypto analyst predicts Bitcoin triples in price based on this one metric and shares his time frame. Quoting Invest Answers, Tesla has held up well during the correction and recession incredibly well, while I believe Tesla will hit $1,200 in the next 6 to 12 months, which is slightly less than double. Also believe Bitcoin could potentially triple in the same time frame, 6 to 12 months, which takes out to summer 2023, and that is very, very conservative. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs. If you like getting that crypto, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And be sure to check out Crypto News Alert Shorts. I drop a new Shorts video every day here in the YouTube channel. And today's episode is brought to you by BlockFi, the #1 leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors and the #1 platform to buy, sell, and earn crypto. They have over 1 million clients worldwide and work with over 350 global institutions. And now checking out one of their flagship products. This is their BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards Visa credit card. They have literally paid out over $15 million in crypto rewards. Here's how it works. You would use it the same way you use any Visa card. And when you use it, you're going to earn 3.5% Bitcoin back on all your purchases within your first 90 days, then 1.5% Bitcoin back thereafter, truly making this a no-brainer. And another flagship product is their low-cost trading for leading cryptos. With BlockFi Trading, you can buy, sell, and trade a variety of the top crypto assets at competitive prices and store them all in one convenient place. And of course, they also offer their BlockFi loans where you can borrow money at rates as low as a 4.5% APR. To take advantage of this, use my referral link in the description right down below and claim your bonus today of up to $250 in Bitcoin. And let's get this crypto, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Hopefully you had a pretty amazing July 4th holiday weekend. As usual, we have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Bitcoin approached the July 6th Wall Street Open near $20,000 as a fresh battle between support and resistance loomed. And right here, looking at the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart. Now, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin weighed in a tight trading range with liquidity creeping closer to the spot on the day. After recovering 6% losses from the day before, order book data confirmed that support and resistance was now almost shoulder to shoulder. That's right, according to on-chain monitoring resource WhaleMap, a cluster of whale positions between 20,546 and 21,327 meant that this large area was now the zone to beat. Buyer interest, meanwhile, stayed at around 19,200, and this also formed a whale of bids, which formed after Bitcoin dipped to multi-month year lows of 17,600 in quarter two. And quoting Whale Map here, Bitcoin's range from a whale's perspective, let's see how this range resolves, and you can see the support at 19,174 with resistance at 20,546, 20,811, and $21,327. And quoting crypto analyst Pierre, D1 closed above 20,500, and maybe we'll finally get D1 trend retest. Warned a few weeks ago this was setting up like May for a lot of chop, while D1 trend would catch down with the price. So far, that's exactly what we've got. I just like a proper D1 trend retest. Last one was at $32,000, and an accompanying chart showed moving averages between 10 days and 30 days, keeping the spot in check at 20,200 at the time of this recording. Bitcoin thus traded immediately below an important line in the sand on the lower time frames. For Cointelegraph contributor Mikhail Van Pop, breaking through this could open up the path to the other side of resistance at 23K. As he shares here, this one did crack the resistance and ran towards the next area of resistance at 20,300. I'm expecting Bitcoin to consolidate for a bit here, but breaking the next resistance zone is a trigger for continuation towards $23,000 and a summer relief rally. And checking out his previous tweet here, Bitcoin needs to crack the resistance zone at 19,700, and then we'll be good for continuation towards the highs from yesterday. Meanwhile, industry news had little impact on the Bitcoin price action, this coming in the form of crypto exchange Voyager Digital filing for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is the latest domino in a chain reaction sparked by the breakdown of lending platform Celsius, which I'll be covering in great detail a little later here in the show. Now, on the macro, Asian markets drifted lower with Hong Kong's Hang Seng down 1.2% and Shanghai index down 1.4% at the time of this recording, and the US dollar currency index fresh from a surge to new 20-year highs, meanwhile consolidated immediately below the peak, still above 106, quoting Van Pop here. First time we're seeing such a recovery after a severe correction, plus the strength on the US dollar, strength on the equities as well. Wouldn't be surprised if this continues in the coming period, despite the overall sentiment being ultra bearish. Now for some breaking news, Turkey's peer-to-peer Bitcoin trading volume is up 40% as inflation skyrockets to 78%. Like, whoa, inflation is real, and hyperinflation is very real as well, so be on the lookout for that, even in the United States. Now here's a fun fact. If you invested just $1,000 in Bitcoin 10 years ago, you'd have $3 million today, not too shabby of an ROI. And this just in breaking news, Celsius Network has paid off another $40.8 million towards its Bitcoin loan. Their new liquidation price has dropped to $2,722. And more breaking news, crypto lender Voyager has filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But before I break this down, let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and all the major cryptos are currently pumping back in the green. We got Bitcoin up 3.4% for the day, maintaining just above $20,100. We have Ether up almost 3%, trading above $1,100, while Binance, Coin, Solana, Polkadot, XRP, and Cardano are all pumping and in the green. Let's go. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Days after pausing trading, withdrawals, and deposits, crypto exchange Voyager Digital is now filing for bankruptcy under Chapter 11 in the Southern District Court of New York. That's right, Voyager's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing indicated that it is on the hook for anywhere from $1 billion to $10 billion in assets to more than 100,000 creditors. The troubled crypto exchange wasted no time after the United States holiday to file for bankruptcy on Tuesday. In a Wednesday statement, Voyager explained that the move is a part of a plan of reorganization, and when implemented, the plan would enable clients to reaccess their accounts again, and Voyager would return value to customers. Voyager CEO explained his proposed plan, which involves customers with crypto in their account receiving a combination of crypto proceeds from the Three Arrows Capital recovery, common shares in a newly recognized company, and Voyager tokens, as their CEO shares here. As a part of the process, the proposed plan of reorganization would resume account access and return value to customers. Under this plan, which is subject to change given ongoing discussions with other parties, this requires court approval. And he continues, customers with crypto in their accounts will receive in exchange a combination of their crypto and their accounts, proceeds from the Three Arrows Capital recovery, common shares in a newly reorganized company, and Voyager tokens. We are actively pursuing all available remedies to recover from Three Arrows Capital, including through the court-supervised process in the British Virgin Islands and New York. It is important to note, as a part of this announcement, we're confirming that customers with USD deposits in their accounts will receive access to of those funds after reconciliation and fraud prevention process is completed with the Metropolitan Commercial Bank, and leaves us with this. During the reorganization, we'll maintain operations. We intend to certain customer programs without disruption. Trading, deposits, withdrawals, and loyalty rewards on the Voyager platform remain temporarily suspended. Now, Voyager said that a part of the reorganization process, we will see the company filing first day motions that will allow it to maintain its operations. Now, Voyager said it intends to pay its employees in the usual manner and continue their primary benefits in certain customer programs without disruption. However, it's very important to point out, as I just mentioned earlier, trading, deposits, and withdrawals, as well as loyalty rewards, will remain suspended. What the, right? Now, signs that Voyager and its clients were experiencing headwinds came after the lending platform entered into a $500 million loan agreement with trading firm Alameda Research to cover losses from its exposure to crypto venture capital firm Three Arrows Capital. And a day later, the platform lowered its daily withdrawal limit to $10,000. And on July 1st, announced it would be suspending trading, deposits, withdrawals, and loyalty reward distributions. The company's subsidiary, Voyager Digital LLC, also previously issued a notice of default to Three Arrows Capital for failure to make the required payments for its loan of 15,250 Bitcoin and $350 million in USDC. However, Three Arrows Capital is going through Chapter 15 bankruptcy proceedings and has reportedly been forced to be liquidated by the British Virgin Islands, suggesting it could be difficult for Voyager to recover the funds it lent out. So there you have it. Not your keys, not your cheese. Protect your crypto in your own cold storage wallets or forever hold your peace. I want to give a quick shout out to iTrust Capital, the #1 crypto IRA platform when it comes to trading crypto tax-free. They have over $5.5 billion in transactions with over 175,000 accounts created with over 2,000 plus 5-star reviews, truly making this a no-brainer. If you're looking to trade crypto tax-free, look no further than iTrust. Get started today. Use my referral link in the description right down below and claim your free bonus of up to $100 in BTC. And let's get this crypto tax-free. And before I break down next story of the day, billionaire Tim Draper issues a warning on the US dollar while predicting a big move into Bitcoin. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above $905 billion with about $66 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance is 42.4% with the Ether dominance at 15.2%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers in the past 24 hours, we have CVX leading the pack of 15%, trading at $5.61, followed by Curved Out Token up 13%, trading just above 97 cents, followed by XCC up 11.6%, trading virtually nothing. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, finally, we got a lot back in the green, including CVX leading the pack of 51.6%. We have Atom up 23.7%, CRV up 37%, and Arweave up 30%. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we are currently rated an 18 out of 100 in extreme fear. Yesterday a 19, last week a 13, and last month a 13 in extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Venture capitalist Tim Draper is confident that the King Crypto will achieve mass adoption despite the recent crypto bear market. In a new interview, Draper says that the general public will start using Bitcoin in a big way once it realizes that BTC is an option for everyday purchases. Quoting the billionaire venture capitalist here, the masses are going to be coming in very soon, and once they do, it'll be all at once. Think of it when you can buy your food, your clothing, and your shelter all in Bitcoin. There would be no reason to hold on to fiat currency because it's just not as good. It's tied to some political force. It has to go through the banks. Bitcoin has much less friction, and it's global. Facts. Now, the venture capitalist investor also made early bets on Coinbase, Hotmail, Skype, Tesla, and Twitter, and says Bitcoin is strong enough to withstand the current economic stresses, which he compares to the Wall Street crash of 1929. Quoting him again here, "This is an exciting time. I knew this was going to go through fits and starts as it matures, as it becomes more centrally used and centrally available around the world. I am very excited about what's going on with Bitcoin, and I do look at these machinations. I mean, yeah, it looks like we're having the equivalent of a 1929 collapse today, but we've gotten better technology in Bitcoin. Draper concludes by reiterating his belief in Bitcoin while predicting that consumers will lose confidence in the dollar and pour money into Bitcoin instead. He has that while the larger governments see Bitcoin as a threat, less powerful nations might seize upon the economic possibilities it offers, such as El Salvador. Shout out to Nayib Bukele. And quoting Draper again here, I'm a big believer. I've continued to buy Bitcoin over the years and have felt at some point there will be a sort of a run on the dollar. Certainly there have been runs on the peso and the Nigerian naira, but there will be runs on the dollar where people are running away from the dollar and moving into Bitcoin. Very exciting times. I know there will be other challenges for Bitcoin along the way, but it's just better currency, and things that are better for the long term for the consumer usually do win out in the end. But in the meantime, you're going to see central banks getting a little nervous, governments getting a little nervous, big governments getting nervous, little governments look at this as an opportunity. Facts. And to watch this entire interview with Tim Draper entitled Bitcoin Betting on the Future, check the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down final story of the day, crypto analyst predicts Bitcoin triples in price based on this one metric and shares his time frame. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,200 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my crypto merch store live at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications and help support us with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, you can follow me on all the major crypto platforms, from Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. We're currently receiving over 500,000 downloads per month. My goal is to scale it to 1 million downloads per month, and I know with your support, we can make it happen. And of course, you can follow me on crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at on social media, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. One crypto analyst is comparing Bitcoin's price action to one traditional stock to predict what's next for the king crypto after a rocky last 2 months. In a new strategy session, the anonymous host of Invest Answers highlights automobile maker Tesla with telling his 442,000 YouTube subs about the significance of mean reversion, a metric that posits an asset's price will eventually return to its long-term average. Quoting the analyst here, let's look at the pair. This is the Tesla divided by Bitcoin pair, and you can see the price is now at 0.036. We're back at late 2020 levels. It's like a big, huge U. Is mean reversion overdue? Looking at this chart, you'll see the blue line. That's the 200-day moving average. That's about 0.024, and we're currently trading at 0.036. While Tesla has remained flat over the last 12 months, Bitcoin has gotten clobbered down 70%. This is where we are. That is the situation, and that's why there is parallax like this. And in this chart, it shows you the mean reversion, which is overdue. And the analyst says that most assets with truly underlying utility and value will revert to their mean, which is why he expects both Tesla and Bitcoin to post rallies starting in about half a year. Quoting him here, short and succinct, not financial advice, of course. Everything mean reverts unless it's a piece of crap or it's broken. Tesla has held up well during the correction and recession, incredibly well. Well, I believe Tesla will hit $1,200 in the next 6 to 12 months, which is slightly less than double. Also believe Bitcoin could potentially triple in the same time frame, 6 to 12 months, which takes out to summer 2023, and that is very, very conservative. Now, keeping in mind the current Bitcoin price action is just above $20,000. If we were to 3x or move up 300% from here, we're talking about a $60,000 plus Bitcoin price. Now, the Tesla / Bitcoin pair right now is 0.036, and the 200-day moving average is 0.024. So technically, we are here. I do not expect the pair to go higher than this 0.036 level. And regarding Tesla's future earnings, the chart guru mentions the company will incur a hefty on-paper loss for its current Bitcoin holdings. As he shares here, they're going to get hit hard. They're going to have an impairment charge of maybe $450 million. A lot of stuff is hitting them, but they had the worst quarter-over-quarter performance in over 2 years. I think the pair will come down, and I think once the bids start coming back, it is more likely that Bitcoin gets bought up at this level, and Tesla could come down. So watch that level at 0.036. So there you have it. And to watch this video with Invest Answers entitled Q&A Pair Trading Stocks versus Crypto, Celsius Plan Plus More, check the show notes below the video in the description. What's your thoughts surrounding his $60,000 plus Bitcoin price prediction in the next 6 to 12 months? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. eCoin wrote, Aloha JV. Hope you and the rest of the Crypto News Alerts fam had a great 4th of July weekend. Much needed break taken. Now it's back to the charts in this wild crypto ride. Buckle up. Cheers fam. As always, I appreciate your continued support. Hodl. Our next featured comment comes from Dino. I can't help laughing. Poor old Peter. Well, guys, have a great 4th of July. Excellent show, JV. And having Independence Day pump. Yeah, gotta love the irony. Schiff bashes Bitcoin every day practically for years. Then the government shuts down his bank. Can't make this stuff up, folks. And our third and final featured comment comes from Zoom Zoom. Yo, y'all. Gary Gensler, head of the SEC, calls Bitcoin a commodity and all other alts highly speculative securities. And number 2, the Bank of International Settlements is saying central banks can hold up to 100% of their reserves in Bitcoin. This is big, absolutely massive, fam. Great point. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below.